Hey guys, what's up, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be doing our review and overview of the Sims 4 Moschino stuff pack. So this overview is going to concentrate on the cast objects and build and buy objects. We're going to stay away from the gameplay because, stay tuned, because I will be doing a mini series of the Sims 4 Moschino stuff pack focusing on the gameplay elements of the pack. That'll be coming out soon, within the next few days, I hope. Don't hold me to that, don't sue me if it's not. Anyway, let's get into the Sims 4 Moschino stuff pack. So I'm here in Create a Sim, we're just gonna, Aaron Carmen, sure thing. Let's go straight in, we're gonna do men first, we're gonna go through the hairs. So let's first and foremost stick on our packs. Filter, where is it? Moschino, lovely. So we've got two hairs for the men. We have this like slick back do. Nice, very modern. And we have this one, which I believe is also for females. I'm not really a fan of this for the males. I mean, I definitely have to say that I'm leaning more towards this hairstyle. I think it's going to be, much more usable in like high-end playthroughs or, like younger Sims with, big ambitions, that kind of thing. It'll go quite hand in hand with Get Famous, I think. So that's it in terms of hair. Let's look at men's tops. We've got 4 tops here for the men. They all have a fair amount of swatches except for the leather jacket. Now, I love the design on this t-shirt. I love that it's, it's not fitted. For once, it's baggy. We don't have very many baggy style tops for men in The Sims, so I'm really glad that this is a top that we get. I like that it does come with the other design, the llama design, but I don't know, it's just something about having the word Moschino on it. I mean, I know it's a brand, it's a pack with a brand. By the way, I'm not affiliated in any way with EA, if you couldn't tell already. So this is all an unfiltered opinion. I don't hold back if I don't need to. So this one is kind of passable, I guess. Then we move on to this kind of sort of like bomber summer jacket style. Again, we've got the writing all up the back. Let's look at the swatches before we make any harsh judgments. Oh, I like that one. That's a nice swatch. Think of the two. I prefer the one with like the dirty green and white as opposed to just the plain grey. The red's also really nice, the black's also really nice. I like it. We've got jumper. Oh, we've got some different styles in the swatches as well. Again, I don't know much about Moschino, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of a weird pack, I think, for them to go for, purely for the fact that it's not really accessible, and I think also I don't even know if we have it in the UK. So then we're on to the leather jacket. Just 2 swatches for the leather jacket. It's a nice jacket, don't get me wrong, like it's really nice. I sound like I really am unimpressed with this pack. I don't know why I sound so miserable. I promise I'm not that miserable. It's just, the fit is slightly weird around this midsection, but that might just be, from the sim. We change it. Okay, it's a little bit better with the body shape, but still, fit's kind of odd. I do like the 2 swatches. I would have loved to have seen more swatches of this though. We only have one full body outfit, which is this very glitzy tails and trousers. It's certainly bespoke. Let's go with that. So on to trousers. Oh, it's topless. So this is gonna kind of match that summer jacket that we had. Some like fitted track pants. Quite nice. I do like those actually. I imagine the grey looks quite nice. The grey does look nice. Pretty standard stuff. I like it, very nice. And we don't have any writing on the back, which is also good to see. Then these trousers obviously go with the leather. I'm not sure if having all of it in one look would be a bit much. I don't know. Okay, so that's for the cast options for adult men. This all transfer over to elders. I think it transfers over to teen as well, but I'm just going to have a quick look and see. Yeah, it seems to. It's a good look for a teen, actually. I quite like that. Yeah, we've got the same stuff here. A couple of items for each. Let's switch over to a female. Into the hairs. We have 3 new hairs for women. Now, this one I think is going to be really popular for female Sims now. I do really like it. It is very, now it's very up to date. You see a lot of celebrities with this look at the moment, especially like music stars and stuff like that, models. So it just kind of keeps the hair off the face, I think, which is why they've gone for it. A nice short little bob. And then some curls, which is also quite nice. I quite like that, actually. We have an earring as well for the ladies, a plum bob, which I think is part of a collection that Moschino released inspired by The Sims. It's not something I'm going to use, but, you know, it's cool to have it, I guess. So, moving on to the clothes. For the full body, we'll start there. We've got 3 dresses. Well, no, that's a lie. We have 2 dresses and a swimsuit. So, again, very bespoke, kind of like the full body outfit for the male Sims. Very bespoke, very, you know, particular to what you're going to need it for. Not something I see myself using very often, but it's passable. I do like the dress. It's in the same style as the jumper for the men, so it's a sweater dress. It's very cute. I like it. I'm not so sure I like having the faces all over the dress. I think, you know, just like one on one side at the top, like where the breast pocket might be, would have been nicer. So keep it more in touch with the men's sweater, but meh. So for some reason, I decided to not look at the swimsuit. It's a swimsuit covered in plum bobs. You're welcome. So tops, again, we've got 4 tops for female Sims. We've got this, ooh, girl, put on some clothes. Just stuck her in some shorts. So this leather jacket, I love this jacket. This is so nice. I'm going to use this a lot, I can tell. It's got a few different colorways, so it's going to be very flexible. It's nice, I like it. Then we have the same baggy t-shirt that we had for the men. My same opinions on that. Then a variation of the leather jacket the men had. I do like it. It's kind of like a plush leather jacket almost. I think I prefer this swatch to the other one, and I'm glad they didn't include that multicolored one, although, you know, it's nice. It's very like a one-time use buy, I think, you know. You wear it once and then you're done. Now from what I've heard, this style shirt is very on brand for Moschino. That doesn't mean I have to like it. And we do have one shoe in the entire pack, which is this nice high heel. And I have to say, normally I'm not a fan of like heels with the strap across the top, but that is a really nice heel. It's nice to have a different style high heel. Hopefully we'll get more in future packs. So for the bottoms we have the multicolored pattern from the men's design, which again, we don't get over here. I don't think. Did I miss it? Oh. No. So it is what it is. It has no colorways to it. It's just that. And then a nice little like pencil style skirt. Quite nice. And I love these shorts. These shorts are going to get used there and back again, Hobbit's Tale. Like, love them. So that is it for the stuff in Creator Sim. There isn't a ton, you know. It's kind of difficult because Moschino being a clothing brand, you expect a lot more in terms of clothing from the pack. I know there's going to be a lot more in build and buy mode, so I'm really looking forward to that. So I'm going to kind of reserve my judgment on Creator Sim for now until I've seen build and buy mode. So let's get into that. Right, so we've hopped into live mode now. I've put down all of the objects and all of the wallpapers. There are also a few pre-made rooms that come with Moschino stuff pack that I've put over here. We'll check those out at the end. But for now, let's just have a look at all of this. So my initial opinion is I'm really impressed with everything that, you know, comes with this pack. Almost everything that you see here is what you get with this pack. The exception to that is the flooring. There is no new flooring with Moschino stuff pack, so I'm just going to get that. To me, that's a bit of a negative. I just want to get that out of the way to begin with. There's also only one camera that comes with Moschino stuff pack. I feel like they could have added a few. They could have added maybe 2 or 3 cameras as you get through the freelancer career level, or something like that. But first, let's have a look at these wallpapers. They are, well, you get two different wallpapers. Both of them are almost very Art Deco in a way, but they're very up to date at the same time. You get so many color swatches, especially with this wallpaper here. It'll work really well in like lofts and modern homes. Maybe it's like a feature wall or in like a studio setting. The same with this one over here. I prefer this one slightly more. It's got a little bit more going on for it. They tried to make this one look really textured, but then when you like get up close, it's just not, it pixelates slightly on the lines, which isn't the best in terms of their design work that they've done. Then if we move on to things like windows and doors, you get a lot in terms of what you'd normally see in a stuff pack. So you get one double door, which is a sliding door. We don't have enough of those, especially the ones that look modern. So again, I'm very happy with that. And then we have these windows. Now, this window is the new love of my life. I love this window. I'm going to use it a lot for my mini-series. And then these two are also my heroes. Open windows in The Sims 4. These look so cool. I love these so much. Lighting. First, we'll go over here to this one. So this is the only ceiling light that comes with the pack. It's kind of like hanging beams. They hang quite low. So if you've just got a regular wall height, they might not... Well, they actually come down really low. But the higher the walls, the better these lights look. Again, they've got different colors to them, which is nice, different swatches. This is a wall light. It's like a neon sign, basically. It's a neon sign with metal brackets on it. It's all right. It's nice. It's nice enough. Then we have the studio lights, which, are more for the career, which is a part of it. So they're also quite nice. The bookcase, I know, is a big thing. We've got 3 slots on this bookcase. All of them can be used. They are so nice. All the swatches for this bookcase are really nice, really modern. Everything kind of goes together as well. The swatches for that, the swatches for the coffee table and stuff over there, they all go together, which is a really nice change, because I know in a lot of packs before they've had swatches that just are quite random and don't blend. Ignore that column. That shouldn't be there. That's Space Game. So let's move over to here. So we've got a nice little clothing rack, which again you could use it for any homemade closets you make for your Sims, or for any stylish Sims that want to display their clothes, or even for making a clothing store. That would also look really good in there. A nice almost pop art style mirror. We've got this amp, which I'm not entirely sure upon why this was included. It is random. So moving on to some of the wall stuff, we have these two photo frames here. We do have a third one, which I'll show you in a minute. These two are portrait and landscape. You can slot your photos into them, which is really nice. And then when you have your photos in them, you can actually move them and put them on coffee tables and slots on bookcases and stuff like that. Just like a little wall clutter item, photography tripods and things like that. Then this is the other photo frame. It is 3... We saw this in the teaser trailer and in the pictures for the game. This is awesome. Like, this inclusion is really, really nice to see. We have this 4-way picture here, which you can see has got glass over the front of it. Its placing is quite odd, because it would let me place it here. It wouldn't let me place it behind that, but it would let me place it overlapping the windows. So I'm not really sure why that is. But, it's nice... modern for a rich photographer's home would look good. The same thing for this wall sculpture. We have a plinth here for displaying stuff. It's not really the right height for an end table or anything like that, I don't think. You get a little camera lens to go on top of it, which you can obviously put near your cameras that you're using. There's a couple of cleaning cloths on the bottom, which is quite cute. We saw that in the live stream. Then if we come over here, we've been needing more modern comfort stuff for so long, and these sofas and the chair and the coffee tables and the end tables, amazing. I love them. I love this tartan swatch. I'm going to use this swatch all of the time. I'm in love with it. We've got a little bookend there. Oh no, it's raining. This is another coffee table over here, which is like a little case for your equipment. It doesn't work like that. It just works as a coffee table with some magazines on top. Those are a separate item. Again, it's quite nice. So we've got different backdrops, which I won't really go into how they work, because again, I'm going to do that in my mini series. These ones, you can change to have different backings on them, different moving patterns. I love these partitions. These are really nice. They're all the same item. They're just different swatches. They're all glass. They're all see-through. Really nicely done, I think. You get a rug. They aren't the best swatches in the world, but again, for modern homes, which is what this pack is about, it works. And over here, you'll see this little thing on the floor. This is like when models, what you use to make models stand still or stand and pose for pictures. So now on to a confusing item for me, the tripod. So this is the tripod that you get with the pack. It comes just like this, no camera on top, just as the tripod. Okay. You can then slot onto it this camera here, which is the one that comes with it. You have to max out the freelancer career to be able to unlock this item. It could have been bigger, I think. It looks a little odd for the tripod. So if you see that there with that one behind it, it looks a little odd. A good thing, the camera from base game does work with it. Again, it looks really odd because it's tiny and it's a digital camera. But also, if you have, I think it's Island Living installed, you can use the one that you unlock from the Environmentalist career. I think it's the Environmentalist career. Correct me if I'm wrong. Which looks so much better. Obviously not that swatch, but it looks so much better in terms of a fashion photography camera. It combines that lens that's over there with the actual camera almost that's there, and I think it's just going to look better for your photography style sims. So it might be worth inputting a cheat or two to unlock this one. So that is all of the items completely. Let's have a look into these two rooms now. I haven't looked at them at all, so I don't even know what room styles they are. So this looks like a little living area. Let's zoom out here. So very basic, very modern, very minimalistic, very similar setup to what I put over there. They've used some of the different swatches. They've used basically everything there except for the plant, which doesn't come with it. I think that's a base game plant, and that's a base game statue. It's nice. It's nice. Like I said, it all goes really well together, and that's something that they've really nailed with this pack. So this one looks like it's going to be a photo studio, hazarding a guess, which of course it is. It is a photo studio. It is really quite nicely done. You know, you've got your feature wall over there, like I said earlier, and again, I've literally just looked at these, some different swatches on the windows, or window. It's nice. So it's just an example really of how you can, like, those two items fit seamlessly together, the two different backdrops. It's just a really good example of how we can use these items to make a photo studio. So that is it for all of the items that you get in Creator Sim and in Build and Buy mode for the Sims 4 Moschino stuff pack. Again, I'll be going through the gameplay in my mini-series, which will be coming out over the next few days. The Creator Sim, I'm leaning towards maybe a 6.5 out of 10. There's just really not a lot there. The toddlers and the kids have been completely ignored once again. And I know it's not their style of pack, and we've had dedicated packs from them before, but it would have been nice to see some slightly more modern clothes for the kids. Build and Buy mode, however, I am leaning towards more of like an 8 or a 9 out of 10. They've done really, really well making the objects all match together, listening to the community with getting more slots on things, being able to move those photo frames as a base game update, but still really suits the pack. I'm intrigued to see how the gameplay works with the photography items. That's something to look forward to with the mini-series. Overall, I would say we're probably at an 8 out of 10 for this pack. It has ticked a lot of boxes. It's by no means my favourite pack, but it's by no means my least favourite pack either. It's really kind of hit the middle for me, and I had high hopes for it after the trailer. They've been somewhat met for Creator Sim and Build and Buy mode, maybe not Creator Sim. The one thing I would have loved for Build and Buy mode was another floor or two. We got wallpapers, why not a floor? But hey ho, you can't have everything. They have crammed a lot of things in here for a stuff pack. Normally, this is what you would see in a game pack, maybe, considering we get photography career kind of combined with an update for it. What more can you ask for? It's £10, $10, depending where you're from. Is it worth it? I would say yeah. I'd say yeah, it is worth that money, especially if you're really into modern builds and you're really into modern style sims and interacting with your sims careers. If you're a person who likes to send your sim in a rabbit hole job to get rid of them, like some of us do, because sometimes you just get bored of seeing your sims all the time and you just need a second to speed up time and not do anything, then maybe it's not quite your style, it's not going to be for you. But the build and buy options, you can't fault them really. They've done a good job. So that's going to be everything for this review and overview today for the Sims 4 Moschino stuff pack. If you did like this video, please do subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos every week. Sometimes I do a few more. Please do leave a like on the video. It helps me out a ton, and leave a comment down below to let me know what you're hoping to see from the mini-series that I'm going to be doing. I'm really looking forward to it. It's probably going to be between 5 and 10 parts, once a week or so. It's going to be great. So until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you're having a great day, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world, whatever you're doing. Bye for now.